Welcome to our channel, where today we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and the incredible story behind the 1983 D-quarter dollar that can fetch an astonishing price of up to $418 million due to its unique errors and mistakes that intrigue collectors and enthusiasts alike. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth a fortune, not just because of its historical significance but because of the rare anomalies that set it apart from the billions of other coins produced each year. The 1983 D-quarter is no ordinary coin. It was minted at the Denver Mint amid a surge of public interest in coinage, and while it was produced in high quantities, the few that exhibit specific errors are sought after like golden tickets to a lottery. The most significant mistake that drives the value of this coin is the error where the coin mistakenly features the design intended for the 1982 version that was phased out the previous year. The fact that a few of these coins made it into circulation means that they represent not just a slip-up in production but also a fascinating piece of the United States minting history. Collectors are not only looking for coins that are rare but they are also fascinated by the stories behind those rarities, and the 1983 D-quarter fits the bill perfectly. Each year, tens of millions of quarters are minted, yet only a tiny fraction showcases the significant error that makes them so valuable. The rarity of coins with such faults significantly heightens their desirability among avid collectors, some of whom are willing to pay outrageous sums that, in this case, can reach well into the millions. Errors in coinage can arise from various stages of the minting process, including striking, die cutting, and even the coin's design itself. The 1983 D-quarter exhibits a combination of factors such as overstrikes and flips, which are distinctive signs of the minting errors that capture the attention of numismatists, those who study and collect coins. When a die used to strike the coins is damaged or misaligned, the resulting coins become outliers, sometimes featuring inconsistent designs or even double images, which can greatly enhance their value. Moreover, coin collectors often place high importance on rarity and how many such mistakes exist in the general population of that series, and in this case, only a minuscule number of these flawed coins are believed to be in existence today, further spiking their worth and desirability. Each time one of these coins is showcased at an auction, the excitement in the room is palpable, as collectors know that they are in the presence of something exceptionally rare that could change the course of someone's collection, or even their life. It's not just the errors that make the 1983 D-quarter fascinating, it's also the context of its minting during a time when the American public was particularly engaged with the broader themes of currency and economy. This period marked a transition in how coins were perceived, collected, and valued within the marketplace and has led to an entire industry centered around the investment potential of coins. As the value of precious metals fluctuates, rare coins often become a stable investment, which has driven interest in coins like the 1983 D-quarter. Prestige also comes into play. Owning a piece of currency that has such a high market value brings a certain status within the collector community, prompting enthusiasts to go to extraordinary lengths to secure these sought-after items. The allure is not simply in monetary value but also in the ownership of a tangible slice of history that reflects the intricacies of the minting process that is often unappreciated by the general public. Stories are as integral to coins as the coins themselves, tales of how collectors stumbled across these quarters through old family collections, garage sales, or chance encounters at flea markets add another layer of charm and narrative that pushes the price higher. Collectors who have spent years seeking such rare pieces often exchange information on platforms dedicated to numismatics, discussing potential locations, theories on where more might be found, and sharing personal experiences with their own collections. The quest to discover one of these elusive coins is akin to hunting for buried treasure. The allure maintains its grip on an entire community, making discussions lively and leading to friendly rivalries among collectors who share the same passion for acquiring not just any coin but specifically the ones that have a story to tell backed by genuine rarity. Understanding the importance of verification also plays a role in the coin's value, as professionals from third-party grading services thoroughly assess any errors before confirming their authenticity. In some spaces, these coins can reach absurd prices in auctions, with bidding wars erupting as enthusiasts vie for the chance to own such an extraordinary example of currency production error. The wider implications of rare coins reaching such high values also contribute to economic discussions about the intersection of currency, cultural heritage, and the value we place on items that connect us to our past. In recent years, the changing dynamics of how we handle and perceive money has also renewed interest in coin collecting. With the emergence of digital currencies and cashless transactions, many collectors are now pouring investments into rare coins, viewing them as physical assets that may hold intrinsic value independent of fluctuating economic trends. This growing fascination only helps to elevate the market standing of error coins like the 1983 D-Quarter, asserting their reputation as sound investments that can often outpace even traditional financial markets, showcasing just how deeply rooted the intersection of culture, history, and commerce is within the realm of numismatics. The historical context of the 1983 D-Quarter doesn't just end with the design, it encapsulates a pivotal moment in American currency production, threading its significance through the tapestry of U.S. monetary policy and public perception of money over the decades. Collectors and investors alike often contemplate what will become of these coins as the years pass, pondering whether their current values represent peaks or if they are merely a springboard into even greater heights as appreciation for such items continues to grow. Whether you've stumbled across one of these quarters in your own change or are simply enamored with the stories surrounding them, the 1983 D-Quarter dollar remains in a league of its own, encapsulating rarity, uniqueness, and historical significance that can hook anyone's interest. If you thought coins were only pieces of metal worth face value, this incredible journey through the enigmatic world of the 1983 D-Quarter should make you think twice because, behind every coin, there lies an untold story worth far more than anyone could ever anticipate. By closely examining the various layers surrounding such error coins, we gain a deeper appreciation not just for numismatics but also for the narrative intertwining economics and the human stories that shape how we value the currency that circulates in our lives. So, whether you're an avid collector or simply curious about what makes a coin so coveted, remember that the allure of error coins like the 1983 D-Quarter dollar is woven into a broader tapestry, one that connects us not just to our history but to a world of storytelling that transcends mere financial metrics, igniting passion, pursuit, and a fascination for the extraordinary journey encapsulated within each tiny, shining coin. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of error coins and the riveting quest behind the 1983 D-Quarter dollar. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or experiences with collectible coins in the comments below. Your insights could inspire others in our community who share the same love for these remarkable pieces of history. We look forward to hearing from you. Next. Today we're going to embark on an incredible journey into the mythos of coin collecting, specifically focusing on an astonishing piece of numismatic history, the 1987 D-Quarter dollar, known to some collectors as a potentially $124 million mistake that has captivated the attention of enthusiasts and investors alike. Imagine, if you will, holding in your possession a coin that could change your life, a simple quarter that not only represents a unit of currency but also symbolizes a rare era filled with stories of flaws, chance, and eventually the frenzy of collectors all vying for a piece of this extraordinary rarity. The 1987 D-Quarter dollar, a coin produced at the Denver Mint, is a classic example of how a seemingly ordinary denomination can spiral into the realm of the extraordinary due to the errors and discrepancies that occasionally slip through the production process. While the United States Mint typically strikes billions of coins each year, it's those few exceptional pieces that exhibit distinct mistakes that draw the attention of experts and new collectors alike, inviting a closer examination of their origin, their story, and most importantly, their unique characteristics. The specifics of what makes the 1987 D-Quarter dollar so valuable primarily stem from two significant errors. The first is a minting error attributed to a faulty die that resulted in the production of a number of coins that either lacked the proper details or displayed them inconsistently, and the second involves a more exciting twist, the so-called double die error, whereby the coin bears a misalignment that produces a visible doubling of the design elements, giving it an entirely unique look that sets it apart from millions of its counterparts. The captivating aspect of the double die phenomenon lies in its exceedingly rare occurrence, not just with quarters but across multiple denominations. There's something incredibly exciting about stumbling across a piece that doesn't adhere to the expected standard, almost as if the universe itself conspired to create something special. When these types of coins enter auctions, that excitement becomes palpable, as seasoned collectors and investors recognize the potential values that can arise from what many may initially overlook in a mere quarter. The 1987 D-Quarter dollar serves as a microcosm of how value can be established in the world of numismatics. Within the broader context of currency collections, rarity is one of the pivotal factors determining a coin's ultimate worth, and in the case of such a misprinted coin, the fact that only a limited number of these errors are known to exist greatly amplifies its appeal and potential market value. To understand the fervor surrounding the 1987 D-Quarter dollar, consider that in the realm of collectible coins, the convergence of rarity, quality, historical context, and the unique stories behind each piece often blend seamlessly to create an extraordinary product that transcends mere monetary value. It becomes a coveted artifact that bears witness to the craftsmanship, and sometimes the lack thereof, of the mint's operations. The discourse surrounding the possible costs of an imperfect quarter is often met with astonishment from those who may only view currency as a tool for transactions, but for collectors, the coin represents so much more, a symbol of human artistry, diligence, and, yes, human error, which echoes far beyond the numismatic world into the variations of life itself. Consider the conditions under which these errors occurred. They embody moments during the minting process when the machines used to strike coins weren't working as intended, when dies became scratched or misaligned, or when foreign materials skewed what should have been a perfect design, resulting not just in a coin but in a piece of history that tells a story of its creation in ways that ordinary coins cannot. When collectors dig deeper into the world of error coins like the 1987 quarter dollar, they often find themselves immersed in the thrill of the hunt, exploring coin shows and online marketplaces alike in hopes of uncovering treasures hidden in plain sight. Each time a new auction is announced featuring this coin, it creates a flurry of buzz as bidders from around the country prepare for potential bidding wars that can escalate quickly, sometimes reaching prices that far exceed what the coin's face value would suggest. Conversations spark and friendships form between enthusiasts who share their experiences and recount legendary finds along with the excitement that comes with the territory of acquiring such elusive pieces. Owning a 1987 quarter dollar can offer more than financial return. It can elevate one's status within a community that appreciates the artistry of both coin creation and collection, where owning a piece of extraordinary design is celebrated. The rare nature of these coins means they often find themselves in the hands of elite collectors who relish the unique characteristics that not only signify errors but also reflect a deep appreciation for the rich tradition of American coinage throughout history. The implications of this particular quarter extend beyond its minting errors and serve as a fascinating study in economics, culture, and artistry intertwined, urging those involved in the collection to consider not just the coin itself but also the greater story it tells about the time and place in which it was produced. Those who delve into researching these coins soon discover interconnected threads that bind them to the narrative of the historical backdrop against which they were born. Stories of economic fluctuations, societal changes, and shifts in public consciousness about currency highlight the vital role these coins play in capturing the essence of an era. Coin collectors become modern-day historians, unearthing tales and preserving pieces of history that portray the cultural and economic landscape of years gone by, often questioning what this means for future generations as digital currencies and evolving payment methods become the norm. The legacy of the 1987 quarter dollar is a testament to the enduring nature of coin collecting as a hobby that resonates across time, uniting past and present through the tangible touchstone of currency that shares a universal story, the pursuit of value. When exploring for such error coins within their collections, many find themselves on a journey that goes far beyond the occasional financial gain. The thrill lies in the adventure, the stories shared between fellow collectors, and the wisdom accrued regarding the intricate world of coins and their history, underscored by an understanding that true value often transcends the mere price tag. Our conversation doesn't end here. Collectors, whether novice or experienced, often discover that discussions around error coins like the 1987 quarter illuminate broader themes around culture, money, and what it means to take pride in our history. The idea that an error can be transformed into a treasure speaks to the resilience of human perseverance and creativity, turning mistakes into monumental successes. To see a coin like the 1987 quarter through this lens adds depth beyond its physical form, offering a prism through which we can consider the human experience and the playful serendipity of discovering a gem among everyday items. As you engage with your personal collection or start your journey into this captivating world, remember that each coin holds multiple narratives waiting to be unfolded, enticing you to investigate its possibilities and examine the ways in which it connects to broader discussions surrounding minting practices and cultural significance. Rare and error coins will continue to inspire generations due to their enigmatic qualities, ensuring that individuals remain inexorably drawn to them, each passionate about the potential returns hidden within their small metallic forms. The sheer excitement surrounding coin collecting reaches a crescendo when discussing seemingly unremarkable coins like the 1987 quarter dollar that instead turn into powerful symbols, packing tremendous potential into their unsuspecting designs, while cultivating a community rich in enthusiasm for preserving and sharing these bold artifacts of history. Enthusiasts often recall stories or anecdotes of their own journeys where they unearthed remarkable finds in antique shops, flea markets, and in the pages of old family albums, replete with treasures that testify to a unique relationship between personal history and the world of collectible currency. The stories of these coins are narratives of their own evolution, a dance through the annals of history rich with serendipitous encounters and moments of both despair and elation, mirroring the triumphs and failures inherent in the very human experience. The 1987 D-Quarter stands as a lasting reminder of the complexity and beauty inherent in our society, where humans endlessly grapple with their imperfections while creating everyday objects that become infused with memory, legacy, and the quest for financial as well as personal fulfillment. As we continue to delve into such nuanced narratives with you, we encourage you to contribute your insights or wondrous experiences in the comments section below, as our community thrives through the shared passions and stories that unite us in this exploration of collectibles and history. Your participation may well spark discussions that elevate our understanding and appreciation for the transformative power of coins and their ability to connect us to the fabric of our past. Thank you for joining us on this adventure through the world of the 1987 D-Quarter dollar. Whether you're a seasoned collector or merely curious about the possibilities this coin holds, may you carry with you the spirit of exploration and enthusiasm. Next. Today we will unfold the captivating story of a coin that has become a treasure trove of interest for collectors and investors alike, the 1968 quarter dollar, a coin that can command a staggering price of up to $93 million due to the extraordinary errors and mistakes that have come to define it, marking it as one of the most sought-after quarters in numismatic history. The allure of this coin isn't just rooted in its face value, rather, it's the rarity of its misprints and the stories behind its creation that make it stand out among countless other coins minted during that era. The 1968 quarter dollar, produced during a time of significant transitions in American coinage, came out of the Philadelphia Mint at a notable juncture in U.S. history. Errors in numismatics, such as those seen in the 1968 quarter dollar, originate from various parts of the striking and minting process. In the case of this particular coin, the notable mistakes include the elusive double die error, wherein the design elements, such as the date or mint mark, appear significantly doubled or misaligned, a captivating visual that sparks the imagination of collectors and can drive a coin's value to extraordinary heights. The double die phenomenon, despite being relatively rare, brings to light the beauty of imperfection and highlights the intricate processes involved in coin production, as well as the human element that can lead to such unforeseen mistakes. Imagine the excitement that floods through the veins of a collector upon discovering such an error. It's akin to stumbling upon a hidden gem that could significantly elevate a collection. In practical terms, the valuable characteristics of the 1968 quarter dollar emanate from these production inaccuracies. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters in 1968, only a select few were struck with these unique errors, and the result is a perfect storm of rarity, desirability, and potential financial return. Collectors flock to coins like these because they embody not only a monetary value but reflect the artistry and historical narrative of a particular time. Those fortunate enough to own a 1968 quarter dollar with notable errors may find themselves participating in bidding wars at auctions, where seasoned collectors and investors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the chance to possess something exceptional. The conversation around the coin doesn't just stop at its flaws, it extends into the larger cultural context of collecting in the post-war era, where demand for paper currency was high, but the minting of coins became more experimental, leading to interesting outcomes like the 1968 quarter dollar. When delving into the minting process, it becomes evident that complications can arise at any point. Variables such as damaged dies, incorrect settings, or foreign contaminants can lead to the production of coins that deviate from the intended design. The specific die used to strike the 1968 quarter dollar may have faced some inconsistencies, leading to the beautiful yet mystifying errors that make collectors salivate with anticipation. As numismatists seek to identify rare pieces, they often rely on expert grading services to authenticate and evaluate these unusual coins, ensuring that what they are purchasing genuinely represents the sought-after errors that determine their value. High-profile auctions have showcased the influence of the 1968 quarter dollar, along with other notable era coins, as its presence ignites the passions of collectors willing to invest significantly in the hopes of securing a piece that holds not just monetary value but rich historical potential. With so few of these quarters displaying the specific double die error, their rarity has led to sky-high market values, often igniting intense competition among bidders willing to go to great lengths to add one of these historical artifacts to their collection. The marketplace for collectible coins thrives on the idea that rarity can breed worth, and the 1968 quarter dollar exemplifies this notion perfectly, demonstrating how a simple mistake can lead to an object of great demand and prestige. The beauty of coin collecting lies not only in the desirable pieces themselves but also in the community crafted around them, where enthusiasts share their findings, discoveries, and the excitement that comes from acquiring exceptional coins. With the growth of online marketplaces dedicated to coin sales, individual collectors can connect, trade, and discuss the stories behind their respective quarters, creating a collaborative culture that fosters a sense of camaraderie founded on mutual admiration for numismatic artistry. Every era coin tells a story, stories that not only document a particular moment in time but also illustrate the journey of those who have stumbled upon, owned, or prized these scarce items over the years. Investors often engage deeply with the lore surrounding such coins, eager to understand how their pasts inform their futures in terms of value appreciation. Collecting isn't simply an act of possession, it's a cultural endeavor that threads together history, art, and passion, cementing coins like the 1968 quarter dollar into the annals of American heritage. As discussions grow around the capabilities of these unique coins, the potential for new finds becomes equally exciting. Could there be more hidden in circulation? The thrill of the hunt drives enthusiasts to scour through change, fanning the flames of excitement for possible discoveries nestled among pennies and dimes. It's these moments of serendipity that often yield the greatest rewards. Finding a 1968 quarter dollar in your pocket not only represents a financial boon but may open doors to connecting with the larger community of numismatists who thrive on the stories behind their coins. Collectors describe the exhilarating rush of unearthing a valuable coin, sharing tales where family members unknowingly stashed away dollar bills and coins that turned out to be worth a small fortune, turning what appeared to be mundane moments into monumental adventures chronicled through the history of the coin itself. As we analyze the specifics of the 1968 quarter dollar, it's evident that examining numismatic errors allows us to reflect on the complexity of craftsmanship, how human error, combined with mechanical processes, can create something unexpectedly magnificent. This unique blend of intention and accident serves as a reminder of the beauty inherent in imperfections, offering insight into the capacity for a seemingly ordinary object to capture so much more than just monetary concerns. It touches on themes of nostalgia, heritage, and cultural evolution, all of which play roles in how we view currency in general. The allure of flawed coins like the 1968 quarter lies within this intersection of accident and artistry, functioning not just as objects of wealth but rather as pieces of conversation, symbolic tokens that facilitate dialogues about society, art, and even the winds of economic change that have shaped our world since their inception. As we look forward into the future of numismatics, the narrative surrounding the 1968 quarter dollar, and coins of similar ilk, will only continue to evolve, influencing new collectors and stakeholders to step into this thrilling world, preserving the history of coinage and ensuring the stories they carry remain alive for generations to come. With the growth of platforms dedicated to educational resources, sharing knowledge about the nuances of era coins will become increasingly vital as enthusiasts seek to further their understanding of the treasures they pursue. Whether you're an experienced collector or merely dipping your toes into this fascinating realm, embracing the spirit of camaraderie with fellow enthusiasts can enhance the journey significantly, allowing for deeper connections with others who share a passion for minting errors and the beautifully imperfect coins we all cherish. The evolving landscape of coin collecting mirrors the dynamic nature of our culture, demonstrating how interest in collectibles such as coins remains steadfast despite the myriad of changes that technology brings to our daily lives. Each conversation sparked around a coin like the 1968 quarter can uncover new layers of interest, whether it's a discussion about its artistic design, its role in American history, or its financial implications in today's economic climate. The intimate nature of coin collecting invites individuals to form stories around their collections, each coin acting as a snapshot of a moment in time, a memory preserved within its metal structure, waiting to be shared in the company of fellow numismatics who seek to celebrate the history, artistry, and excitement intrinsic to our shared passion. As we wrap up our exploration of the extraordinary 1968 quarter dollar, we invite you to share in the comments your own stories and experiences regarding era coins, fostering a rich discussion that highlights many perspectives and contributions to the continually developing narrative surrounding collectibles. This journey grows richer with each shared insight, allowing us to weave a tapestry of stories that honor the intricate history of coins like the 1968 quarter dollar and ensure a legacy that honors the artistic labor behind them, as well as the fortunate hands that discover their rarity. Thank you for joining us today as we dive into this numismatic marvel. Congratulations if you have such a coin in your own collection, and if not, remain vigilant, for the search for valuable treasures is often just around the corner, waiting to surprise and delight you in ways you never thought possible, reminding us that value is often nestled inside the stories embedded within these small yet mighty pieces of currency. Next. Today we delve into the captivating world of coin collecting and specifically examine a remarkable artifact from American history, the 1988 P quarter dollar, a coin that commands an astonishing price of up to $63 million due to its unique errors and production mistakes that make it highly sought after and prized by collectors around the globe. This particular quarter is not just an ordinary piece of currency, it's a fascinating testament to the intricacies of the minting process and the unexpected outcomes that can emerge from it. When we talk about coins, especially those that exhibit significant errors, we find ourselves uncovering layers of history, anecdotes, and narratives that bring these small pieces of metal to life, connecting us not only to past financial transactions but also to the stories and cultural moments they witnessed along the way. The 1988 P quarter dollar was minted in Philadelphia and contains a series of errors that have given rise to its astonishing market value, primarily associated with the fact that only a limited number of these coins were produced with specific deviations from the intended design. The most prominent error found in the 1988 P quarter is the infamous die crack, an anomaly resulting from a flaw in the die that was used to strike the coins. This die crack can often lead to visually striking coins that catch the eye of collectors, as a noticeable crack across the coin's surface essentially transforms it from a standard quarter into a rare collectible. Imagine the thrill of encountering a coin exemplifying such distinctive abnormalities. The allure lies not only in its rarity but also in the sense of connection it fosters between the past and present, a bridge between lives lived and shared experiences. Additionally, there are occurrences of the clipped planchet error, which happens when the metal blank used to create the coin is improperly cut, resulting in a significantly malformed quarter. The combination of these errors creates a scenario where the 1988 P quarter dollar stands out not just as a piece of currency but as an art piece filled with imperfections that tell a story, capturing the imagination and hearts of collectors who appreciate not only the value but the narrative embedded in each coin. Each time items like this coin come onto the market, collectors worldwide intensify their searches, driven by the prospect of uncovering one of these rare gems that could elevate their collection significantly. The market dynamics around collectible coins, especially ones with inherent errors, thrive on the principle of rarity and the excitement that comes with the prospect of building a unique collection characterized by exceptional finds. While the U.S. Mint produces millions of quarters each year, the small fraction of coins that emerge with documented errors such as the 1988 P quarter transforms them into coveted treasures, valued significantly higher than their face value. The vibrant community of coin collectors and enthusiasts thrives on shared knowledge and experiences, with individuals engaging in discussions about rare coins, their origins, and specific characteristics that make them worthy of significant investment. Auctions that feature error coins like the 1988 P quarter become the epicenter of excitement, as bidding wars can ignite fervently among dedicated collectors intent on capturing such a valuable piece for their own collections, sometimes driving prices far beyond initial estimates, showcasing the aspirational nature of this hobby and the bizarre twists and turns that the market can take. Owning a coin with such coveted errors, like the 1988 P quarter dollar, offers more than just financial investment. It instills a sense of pride among collectors and places them within an elite class that possesses pieces of history that few others have the opportunity to claim. Collecting these error coins opens doors to a deeper understanding of the art of coinage, inviting enthusiasts to delve into the sheer mechanics of minting and how minute errors can result in objects that resonate deeply within the world of collecting. The allure of coins like the 1988 P quarter goes beyond financial aspects and offers an intimate glimpse into the cultural landscape of the time it was minted, revealing sentiments and stories that echo through generations. These coins have survived the trials of time, changing hands through personal transactions like small tokens of appreciation, often wrapping themselves within anecdotes of family legacies and childhood memories, adding weight to their significance. The excitement surrounding the discovery of error coins fuels a vibrant atmosphere filled with hope and dreams of striking gold, akin to the thrill of a treasure hunt in everyday change. It reinforces the idea that hidden within the mundane lies the potential for discovery that can dramatically alter fortunes, especially for avid collectors devoted to growing their personal holdings. In conversations among collectors, sentiments are often shared about the moments of serendipity when someone stumbles upon an error coin like the 1988 quarter in their spare change, or, in some cases, finds familial connections to quarters that had been passed down through generations before being revealed as something special. These stories resonate deeply within the community, emphasizing how coins can evoke feelings of nostalgia, connection, and pride. The pursuit of such rare finds propels collectors to scour flea markets, antique shops, and yard sales, transforming every outing into an adventure and a chance encounter where the ordinary could suddenly unfurl into something extraordinary. As we articulate the nature of these coins, we unravel a narrative framework that encapsulates the very essence of human experience and ambition, how a flawed coin can underpin emotions and ambitions and act as a mirror reflecting the aspirations and hopes of collectors over time. The 1988 quarter dollar serves as a vivid reminder that the creativity and innovation embedded in the minting process do not always yield perfect results. Instead, these imperfections become focal points for admiration and study, attracting attention from individuals who appreciate numismatics and the artistry involved in coin design. Over time, societal shifts and economic trends have influenced how we perceive currency and coins. The transition from paper dominance to an increase in interest in physical currency has fostered an environment ripe for rediscovery of coins like the 1988 quarter dollar as rare collectibles. The resurgence of interest within the coin collecting community has led to an influx of shared resources, discussions about the fineries of grading and authentication, and a burgeoning online marketplace where people can engage in buying, selling, or simply learning more about the nuances surrounding rare coins. As potential investors and collectors navigate the landscape of numismatics, they often seek to comprehend the evolving definitions of value that encompass history, artistry, and craftsmanship. In this context, era coins such as the 1988 quarter dollar cement their place as notable examples of how chance creates opportunities, allowing collectors to engage in the celebration of rarity while fostering connections with others who share their enthusiasm. The relationships formed through coin collecting extend beyond mere transactions, inviting dialogues rich with insights, elucidation, and camaraderie founded on shared passions for the artifacts that comprise our history. Understanding how these coins emerge into the world serves to elevate their status, creating a framework of appreciation that transcends base monetary value and delves into the heart of why we collect in the first place, to preserve and share stories rooted in our collective experience. Coin collectors often become ambassadors of history, educating others and igniting interest in numismatics, allowing for a broader audience to appreciate the art of collecting and engage with its philosophical implications. As discussions about investment strategies and market trends turn toward era coins like the 1988 quarter dollar, we witness the profound impact of exposure, how more individuals gravitate towards this engaging pastime, creating a continuous cycle of education, passion, and investment. The widening net of collectors fosters an ecosystem where knowledge is freely shared, and growth becomes a collective effort, ensuring that stories of extraordinary finds sustain for generations. This movement reflects the inherent human desire to connect with something larger than ourselves, to seek meaning in our experiences through the lens of history, creativity, and art manifested through the alloy and engravings on these remarkable coins. As we continue to explore the many facets of the 1988 quarter dollar and the legacy it carries, we acknowledge that each encounter with such coins encourages introspection into what we value and why. Coins, particularly era coins, are uniquely positioned to prompt discussions about the swirling notions of worth, effort, and preservation, ultimately engaging broader conversations about what it means to hold a piece of history that can simultaneously play a role in shaping futures. The energy surrounding the 1988 quarter dollar exemplifies the push and pull of history colliding with modern values, a unique intersected space where the past remains alive today, offering individuals opportunities to uncover stories that breathe life into history while awakening a sense of adventure in those who engage with them. With every coin uncovering a new chapter or underscoring an experience that spans generations, our relationship with currency remains one steered by our intrinsic need to fill our lives with objects that inspire, ignite discussions. Next. Today we are about to explore an intriguing chapter in the world of coin collecting, a deep dive into the fascinating story behind the 1994 quarter dollar, a coin that can be valued at a staggering $83 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that occurred during its production, making it one of the most prized and sought-after coins among collectors and investors alike. Imagine holding a coin that could potentially be worth a fortune, not merely because it is a quarter dollar but precisely due to the unique mishaps that occurred during its minting that create an aura of mystery and allure around it. The 1994 quarter minted during a time when the U.S. population saw considerable economic shifts and increasing engagement with the art of numismatics, stands out as a remarkable example of how flaws in design and production processes can elevate a coin from everyday currency to a valuable collectible. While millions of quarters were produced in 1994, only a select few exhibited specific, noteworthy errors, making these coins unique in the eyes of those who appreciate the minutiae of coin collecting. The most significant of these errors is often referred to as the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck with a misaligned die, leading to a clear doubling of the coin's design elements, such as the date or state quarter insignia. This phenomenon captures the imagination of collectors, enticing them to pursue any instance of the 1994 quarter that bears this captivating mistake. The visual impact of a double design element creates excitement around the quarter, and the rarity of such errors often translates into extremely high market values, as collectors are keenly aware that only a limited number of these double die coins exist, adding to their collectability and investment potential. Minting errors like the double die can transform what would otherwise be a standard quarter into a piece of history, with collectors treating them as prized acquisitions that can dramatically elevate the worth of their collections. This notion of rarity extends to other types of errors that may appear on the 1994 quarter dollar, such as striking errors, where improper force or alignment leads to coins that may appear off-center or exhibit weak strikes. These discrepancies enhance the overall allure of the coin and allow avid collectors to debate and discuss the intricacies surrounding its production. As numismatists hone their skills in identifying such flaws, the intricacies of the minting process become an essential part of their educational journey, learning to distinguish between genuine errors that increase value and others that might simply be imperfections that do not possess that desirable edge. The community of coin collectors thrives on the passion for discovering unique pieces like the 1994 quarter, where enthusiasts eagerly scan their change, hoping to get lucky with a rare find that could dramatically impact their collection's worth. Whenever a coin of this nature surfaces at an auction, it generates intense excitement, with collectors ready to engage in fierce bidding wars, sometimes driving the price far beyond what anyone initially expected. These auction events become spectacles of camaraderie and rivalry, with participants not only striving to acquire treasured items but also exchanging stories and insights with one another, deepening their connection to the numismatic world. Owning a 1994 quarter with such errors elevates a collector's status within this community, as it signals not just an investment but also a deep appreciation for the artistry of coin design and the stories that these flawed creations carry with them. Furthermore, the 1994 quarter dollar serves as a reminder of how errors can encapsulate significant moments in time, how a misprint or flaw might not only represent a monetary opportunity but also serve as a point of connection to a broader cultural narrative. These coins reflect the economic climate of the 1990s, a period marked by change and innovation in the United States. During this time, the minting process underwent various transformations, resulting in coins that echoed the dialogue surrounding currency and its perceived value in society. The 1994 quarter embodies this evolution, compelling coin collectors to engage with it not only as currency but as a historical object that intertwines with the cultural tapestry of its time. As we unravel the story behind the mistakes made during minting, we understand that errors in coin production can create unique opportunities for creativity and exploration, sparking the imaginations of those who pursue them. The broader implications of the 1994 quarter dollar extend into discussions about how we value currency and collectibles, reflecting societal attitudes toward money, art, and history. As we witness fluctuations in the market for coins, it becomes evident that interest in collectibles such as the 1994 quarter dollar is not merely a trend but a sustained passion among investors and hobbyists alike who find purpose in unearthing hidden treasures and preserving historical artifacts for future generations to appreciate. This pursuit speaks volumes about human nature, the desire to connect to the past, to capture stories in tangible forms, and to seek out the extraordinary within what may seem like ordinary objects. The beauty of coins lies in the narratives they hold, waiting to be discovered, documented, and appreciated by collectors dedicated to understanding the intricate world of numismatics. Discussions about the 1994 quarter and other era coins foster relationships within this community, as individuals share insights, trading stories about their discoveries and the journeys that lead them down the path of collecting. The excitement of encountering a rare coin often triggers a rush of emotions, inspiring collectors to recount tales of their adventures in search of these elusive pieces, a reminder of how, in the end, every coin holds a story far beyond its monetary value. Shared experiences build a sense of camaraderie, reinforcing the connections among collectors as they navigate the fascinating landscapes of their collections together. The spirited atmosphere of coin shows, conventions, and auctions often becomes a melting pot of passion, knowledge, and expertise where enthusiasts gather to inspect stunning exhibits showcasing era coins like the 1994 quarter dollar, igniting enthusiasm and encouraging new and seasoned collectors alike to immerse themselves in the narratives they represent. Each appearance of the 1994 quarter in public spaces, be it on a social media platform, at a convention, or at an auction, serves not only as a potential market opportunity but also as a celebration of the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into coin production. As coin collectors, it is vital to understand the delicate balancing act between the realm of financial investment and the history entrapped in each alloy. Therefore, discovering or owning such a coin instills a sense of pride, allowing individuals to reflect upon their own narratives and how they fold into the broader tapestry of history. Engaging in these conversations empowers us as enthusiasts to unravel the complexities of our shared interests while reinforcing the legacy of coin collecting as a rewarding and rich pursuit. With the increasing accessibility of platforms dedicated to numismatics, newcomers are drawn into discovering the intricate nuances of the 1994 quarter dollar, sparking curiosity, further conversations, and exploration into the vast world of coin collecting. As enthusiasm continues to grow, so does the network of individuals united by a shared appreciation for the art of collecting and the pivotal moments that shape our relationship with currency throughout history. Not only do coins like the 1994 quarter dollar serve as markers of time, but they also open the door for collectors to delve into thrilling narratives that span different eras, further enhancing the magnetic power behind what these quarters symbolize. The community surrounding coin collecting thrives on shared knowledge and experiences, where enthusiasts educate each other about grading, provides tips on spotting errors, and discuss the intricacies of coin markets, continuing to cement bonds formed through the shared journey. The cultural significance of coins extends far beyond mere monetary transactions. They emerge as artifacts representing not only financial history but also social, artistic, and cultural dimensions of the eras from which they originate. As we reflect upon the attributes that foster this conversation, we discover that the humble quarter, such as the 1994 P, offers immense value, representing complex, multifaceted narratives that connect us to our collective past. The lessons learned during the progression of minting practices, along with the interpretations of designers and production techniques utilized, allow us to see the world of numismatics through a lens that encapsulates human creativity and ingenuity. This intimate understanding invites new perspectives, instilling in collectors the confidence to engage in discussions on how these coins function within spaces that extend past the typical notions of value. The journey of nurturing an interest in era coins dynamically evolves, allowing individuals to appreciate the aesthetic beauty and historical context, ensuring that every encounter with these coins yields an enriched understanding of their place in our world. The pursuit of era coins like the 1994 quarter dollar instills a deep appreciation for both the art and craft of coin design, motivating collectors to engage their knowledge continually and share insights that elevate the entire community's experience. Happy collecting! Next. Today we're going to embark on an enthralling journey into the captivating world of coin collecting, focusing on a remarkable piece of American numismatic history, the 1984 quarter dollar, a coin that can fetch an astonishing price of up to $137 million due to its extraordinary errors and production mistakes that have rendered it one of the most priceless and sought-after items among collectors and investors alike. Imagine, if you can, your excitement if you found yourself in possession of a coin that has the potential to change your financial future, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary based solely on a series of fortunate mishaps during the minting process. The 1984 quarter is an attention-grabbing example of how something as common as a quarter can take on a whole new life due to the errors that arise during its creation, capturing the imagination of numismatists with its story of rarity and value. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, the 1984 quarter was produced during an era where demand for coinage was significant, and yet, amid the large-scale minting operations, a few exceptional and flawed pieces slipped into circulation and created a hype among collectors. The most significant errors associated with this coin involve the reverse of 1984, a strong double die, where the image on the reverse side appears prominently doubled due to a malfunction in the die used for striking. This creates a visually striking effect that elevates the coin from being merely a piece of currency to a captivating collectible with a rich narrative. The allure of the double die error lies in the fact that such occurrences are relatively rare, making the 1984 quarter an exceedingly desirable item within the collecting community. The aesthetics of the coin, with its evident design flaws, compels collectors to seek it out with fervor, as they understand that the combination of rarity and production mistakes can lead to staggering valuations, presenting what some would consider a true treasure among countless standard quarters. As we explore the significance of the 1984 quarter dollar, we recognize that the intrigue surrounding era coins brings people together, fostering an active and passionate community of coin enthusiasts who share discoveries, wisdom, and experiences that enrich the collective understanding of collectible currency. Each time a discussion arises concerning this particular quarter, there is a wave of excitement among collectors eager to share their knowledge about the intricacies involved with minting processes and detail distinguishing genuine pieces from ordinary fare. Another fascinating aspect of the 1984 quarter is the occurrence of clip planchets, an error that results when a blank piece of metal that is going to be struck into a coin is accidentally clipped away during production, leading to quarters that feature strikingly incomplete designs. Such errors can vary from minor misalignments to significant portions of the quarter missing entirely, each of which presents its own unique challenges and stories reminiscent of its creation. As enthusiasts comb through their change and traverse flea markets, yard sales, and coin shows, the anticipation of discovering a 1984 quarter with such errors can be thrilling, akin to finding buried treasure that holds immense value well beyond its initial intent. The market for collectible coins, particularly those with noted errors, thrives on the principles of supply and demand, and given the minuscule number of 1984 quarters that make it into the hands of collectors each year, the price points can soar into the millions, especially at auctions where competitive bidding takes place. The excitement in the air as eager collectors converge on an auction featuring one of these era coins can be tangible, with atmosphere charged by anticipation and camaraderie, as seasoned bidders and newcomers alike prepare to engage in the exhilarating act of acquiring rare pieces for their collections. Owning a rare era coin like the 1984 quarter dollar not only elevates one's status within the collecting community but signifies a deeper appreciation for the craftsmanship of coin production and the stories these coins symbolize. Collectors have the privilege not only of owning a piece of currency but also of possessing a unique artifact that tells the story of both human craftsmanship and the sometimes quirky results of mechanical error during production. Conversations surrounding these coins inevitably touch on broader themes related to economics, art, and societal values, prompting discussions on how errors can shape perceptions of worth and uniqueness, reflecting humanity's complex relationship with currency and value over time. Moreover, the legacy of the 1984 quarter extends beyond its physical form. It encapsulates pivotal shifts within American currency history, offering collectors perspective on how periods of fluctuation, innovation, and change can influence not just the coins we use but the very narrative surrounding them. As we delve deeper into the characteristics that make the 1984 quarter such a remarkable piece, we become aware that these coins are more than just financial investments. They are pieces of history crystallized in metal, capturing a moment in time that reverberates through the ages. Each era coin exists as a node of connection, drawing collectors into conversations that bridge divides across generations and cultures, reinforcing our collective appreciation for the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into coinage. The quests for rare finds ultimately culminate in the grand excitement of uncovering pieces like the 1984 quarter that serve to unite enthusiasts in their shared dedication to exploring the fascinating narratives that coins hold. It is important to acknowledge that the journey toward acquiring era coins like the 1984 quarter is similar to an adventure, filled with anticipation, exploration, and discovery that invigorates the spirit of collectors. As new collectors join the ranks, they inspire others to embark on their own quests, fostering a culture that values shared experiences while deepening the impact of coin collecting as a beloved hobby across age demographics. With each collective discovery and each story shared in gathering spaces or on social media outlets, the legacy of the 1984 quarter expands, proving its relevance in an era dominated by digital currency transitions. The stories of serendipitous finds among quarters grow into an expansive lore that thrives within this dynamic community. Tales are told about childhood experiences, family connections, and the innate understanding of value tied to the moments each coin represents. These stories, coupled with the excitement of seeking valuable coins, engender a nostalgic appreciation for the role currency plays in everyday life beyond just its function as a medium of exchange. Engaging in the diverse narrative surrounding era coins ultimately enriches the experiences shared, inviting deeper dialogues within the historical and artistic dimensions of coinage. No longer just ordinary currency, the 1984 quarter emerges as a symbol of the complexities of monetary value and human creativity, proving that even in moments of accident, beauty and opportunity can emerge. The community of collectors reflects the delightful energy that fuels the discussions, as they gather to celebrate significant coins and voice their own narratives while exploring the rich history behind the coins we use daily. The insights shared paved the way for new interactions and collaborations, solidifying a culture built upon the joy of discovery and the shared appreciation of artistry and history. The evolution of interest surrounding collectible era coins encourages continual growth within the numismatic community, drawing in individuals excited to learn and showcase their collections, thereby reshaping the landscape of coin collecting as a pursuit shared across vast communities. As such, the 1984 quarter dollar serves as an inspiring example of how a coin can encapsulate rich conversations, creativity, and willingness to learn, ultimately driving home the idea that coins are resplendent treasures filled with stories, waiting patiently for the discerning eye to uncover their hidden narratives. In conclusion, as we reflect on the remarkable qualities that contribute to the value of the 1984 quarter dollar and its place within the annals of numismatic history, we invite our viewers to contribute their own thoughts and experiences regarding era coins or memorable finds they have encountered during their journeys. This dialogue enriches our community and opens pathways for continued collaboration and learning while highlighting the myriad of paths that draw us together through our shared appreciation for coins that transcend their mere monetary denominative. Each coin serves as a portal into the past and humanity's boundless potential for creativity, and through our collective sharing of stories and experiences, we forge connections that strengthen the fabric of this vibrant, engaged, and ever-growing community of coin enthusiasts. Thank you for joining us in today's discussion about the extraordinary world of the 1984 quarter dollar. Remember, the thrill of discovery is always at your fingertips, and every quarter you encounter has the potential to reveal its own extraordinary story, waiting to align with your own narrative and reshape your understanding of value and history in the world of collectibles. Today we'll delve deep into an intriguing aspect of numismatics, focusing on the fascinating story of the 1996 quarter dollar, a coin that can command an astonishing price of up to $89 million due to its exceptional errors and production mistakes that have made it a highly sought-after item among collectors and investors alike. Imagine holding in your hands a simple quarter that, due to a series of manufacturing missteps, holds a value that could potentially transform your financial status. The 1996 quarter is not just another piece of currency. It serves as a remarkable example of how the minting process can lead to unique and unexpected outcomes, compelling collectors to seek out these extraordinary pieces of numismatic art. Minted at the Denver Mint during a year that saw a surge in economical engagement and production of coinage in the United States, the 1996 quarter was struck among millions of others. Yet, within those millions lie a select few that exhibit specific errors, granting them a level of rarity that captures the imagination and excitement of the collecting community. One of the shortcomings of the 1996 quarter that significantly elevates its value is the infamous double die error, which occurs when there is an unintentional misalignment between the coin die and the planchet during the striking process, leading to a doubling of certain design elements. This alteration can result in visually striking errors where the date or lettering may appear prominently duplicated, creating an intriguing artifact that collectors avidly seek. The notion of rarity behind the double die coins drives up demand, as each instance represents a momentary lapse in the minting process, an error that is both an anomaly and a work of art, captivating those who appreciate the artistry involved in coin design and creation. Furthermore, the 1996 quarter is characterized by other notable mistakes, including the off-center strike error, where the die fails to strike the coin evenly, resulting in a quarter that may exhibit a significant misalignment of the design. This characteristic lends a fascinating visual appeal to the coin, creating unique pieces that become hallmarks of the minting imperfections that stir passionate conversations among collectors. The possibility of stumbling upon a misprinted quarter during a routine inspection of change adds an element of thrill akin to searching for buried treasure, a delightful pursuit that compels many collectors to scour markets, shops, and personal collections for that hidden gem that could turn their fortunes around. In the bustling world of coin collecting, the market for such items thrives on the interplay of rarity and value. With only a limited number of 1996 quarters exhibiting these errors, it becomes increasingly clear why collectors are willing to pay exorbitant sums for a chance at acquiring a notable piece. When the opportunity arises to bid on error coins at auctions, the excitement is palpable, a charged atmosphere filled with the thrill of competition, where passionate collectors vie for the chance to own a piece of history that could shape their collections and elevate their status among fellow enthusiasts. The sense of belonging within the collecting community fosters a spirit of adventure, urging collectors to engage in further outreach where they share insights, knowledge, and experiences as they navigate through the elaborate world of numismatics. The art itself of coin collecting transcends mere financial investment. It's a voyage steeped in history and culture, where enthusiasts appreciate each coin for the narrative it embodies. The value of the 1996 quarter dollar extends beyond the monetary significance. It encapsulates broader themes surrounding craftsmanship, production practices, and the anomalies that arise from the minting process, prompting inquiries into the curious interplay of error and design integrity. Every notable error coin becomes a beacon of discussion, shining a light on how each piece not only carries its economic weight but also acts as an artifact resistant to the passage of time. The year 1996 marked a period rife with shifts in American culture and economics, reflecting changes surrounding attitudes toward currency and coinage in an evolving financial landscape. Coin collectors often find themselves engaging in meaningful discussions about the historical context of the coins they pursue, exploring how wider societal dynamics intermingle with the very production methods shaping the currency they use daily. As enthusiasts continue to uncover stories associated with these noteworthy pieces, the desire to dive deeper into the nuances of their origins not only enhances their knowledge but also ignites curiosity that stretches from the past into the realms of future possibilities. Every encounter with a coin like the 1996 quarter dollar becomes an opportunity to learn and engage in meaningful dialogue that weaves through various threads of personal experiences, history, and cultural significance. These discussions are supplemented by shared anecdotes and experiences surrounding previous discoveries of rare error coins, further enriching the narrative tapestry that envelopes the collecting community. When a coin such as the 1996 quarter surfaces at an auction or is discussed in a collector's group, the collective excitement radiates from the enthusiasm of those present, encapsulating the passion that defines the world of numismatics. The line between financial folly and extraordinary fortune is often blurred in the eyes of collectors, propelling the appetite for more knowledge and a greater understanding of what makes specific coins unique and desirable. This urge to discover, coupled with a thirst for insight into the intricate realm of coin production, underscores the beauty of the 1996 quarter dollar, as it draws individuals together with a shared pulse of excitement that transcends the mere act of collection. On the journey through this vibrant community of numismatists, inevitably, personal stories emerge, revealing connections both intimate and historical. Tales of serendipity, finding a rare quarter in an old family wallet or trading with a fellow enthusiast at a coin show, add depth to the collective narrative and embody the spirit of exploration inherent in the world of coin collecting. While the allure of monetary gain is undoubtedly captivating, the individual journeys undertaken by collectors as they search for error coins lead to beautifully intertwined stories steeped in both passion and personal reflection. As collectors band together to exchange insights about their treasured finds, they solidify their identities within this community, fostering bonds based on shared appreciation for rare pieces and the stories they encapsulate. The dialogue around error coins like the 1996 quarter inspires curiosity and inquiry, imploring collectors to examine their collections closely, share what they learn, and celebrate both the knowledge they amass and their role within the greater tapestry of numismatics. It is not uncommon for conversations about the 1996 quarter dollar to expand into discussions reflecting upon larger economic trends, the ever-changing nature of currency, and how these dynamics serve as a lens through which individuals explore their personal philosophies on value and aesthetics. The rich history encapsulated within this quarter sparks nostalgia, allowing collectors to reminisce about their first encounters with coinage and extol the virtues of craftsmanship, artistry, and the tales spun throughout generations. By delving into the errors associated with the 1996 quarter, collectors are not only gaining insights into the minting process but also allowing the threads of history to intertwine, weaving stories that connect the past with the present. For many enthusiasts, the moment they stumble upon an exceptional coin or hear the tale of another's discovery is filled with warmth and nostalgia, underscoring the power of human connection forged through shared interests and experiences. Recognition of the splendid artistry and the craftsmanship woven into each coin reveals the rich heritage inherent in the currency we often take for granted, prompting members of the community to advocate for preserving and celebrating their collective legacies. In the grand narrative of currency, the 1996 D-quarter dollar stands as a testament to the extraordinary potential of unintentional human creativity shaped by the errors of production, celebrating the beauty of imperfection. Coin collecting exemplifies the adage, one person's misfortune is another's fortune, and as collectors navigate through this intricate world, they gain a newfound perspective on what constitutes value and enables them to embrace the adventures that lie ahead in their journeys. Ultimately, every era coin like the 1996 D-quarter dollar invites discussions about craftsmanship, social history, and the transformation of perceived value over time. These conversations empower new and seasoned collectors alike, fueling their individual passions while simultaneously fostering community bonds that celebrate the intersection of art, culture, and finance. As we conclude this exploration of the remarkable 1996 D-quarter dollar and take time to reflect upon the stories behind era coins, we invite our viewers to join in on the dialogue, sharing their stories, insights, and any personal experiences surrounding their own numismatic journeys. Your contributions enrich the tapestry of experiences within this vibrant community, lending depth to the dialogues we engage in around these extraordinary coins while inviting a sense of kinship that unites us in our shared passion. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the beauty and intrigue surrounding the 1996 D-quarter dollar.